Hey guys, welcome to the Curse Podcast, and I'm here with John and Kyler.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
And what are we talking about today, guys?
So today we're talking about the H.P. Lovecraft's Mythos, like revolving around Cthulhu and all that stuff. So I'm gonna take it off with outer gods and whatnot. So they are very distinguished from the old great ones or the great old ones.
Right before we dive into it, so we have already had an episode on the Cthulhu Mythos, so we're going with a part 2 because there's just so much to cover, and it's very in-depth, very complicated. It's lore of surrounding a lot of literature and books from the 1920s and 30s and stuff. But just a small little recap. So Cthulhu, born on the planet Borel, on the 23rd Nebula. His father's Nug. He's got grandparents Yug and Sagal, right?
Yug and Yug.
Nug.
Oh wait, well his grandparents are Yog Sothoth and Shub-Niggurath.
Yeah, and then their great grandfather is what? Is that Wrath, right?
Azathoth is the great grandfather.
We're about to
Yes.
butcher
Great,
the
great,
fuck out of these names.
great, great grandfather.
Yeah.
Two greats.
So the mythos is a lot of complicated made-up words that technically don't. It doesn't matter how we
Nope.
pronounce it because they're fucking alien. It's an alien language. So it doesn't actually matter how we're pronouncing it. So we're not technically butchering it. It could be right. It's a different language, you know.
They're
but,
macaroni sounds.
Exactly. Only good things come from macaroni sounds like that. Cthulhu Mythos, maybe making a child. Who the fuck knows?
Maybe two.
Maybe 2 children. I wouldn't know anything about that. Someone else might. What is going on here?
I don't know what is going on.
I don't
here.
know. I just look over and you're just like,
I'm ready for our sacrifice, for our bountiful
okay.
reward at the end.
You guys want to talk about the twin blasphemies real quick, John? You kind of brush past them.
Fuck do I, man? Hit me up.
You're a dick. You
All right,
covered
so
me
twin
real quick.
blasphemies, Nug and and Tony. I forgot about Tony. I'm sorry.
I'm a what?
Twin or I guess
Twin
yeah,
blasphemies?
yeah, you can be a part of the twins. Come on, that's 3, right?
I thought Nug was his...
twins.
I thought-
love
Oh, his
Cthulhu at
parents.
4 a.m.
You're talking about his parents? Yep, and Neb Neb.
Yeah. So I'm probably about to butcher this. Like it's Zanzakla, I think is the name where Nug and Yeb split from. But,
Yeah, they were one guy originally.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's cool.
No, it's not a boy or a girl. It's just like honestly, it is classified as an it.
Well, it
Like,
was
and then
one
it, like-
entity, yeah, and then
One
it split into
entity.
2.
Decided that we're just gonna be 2 separate beings.
It was like, fuck, I want to fuck myself so bad! And then it was like...
It says that like one, it decided to divide itself, one in masculine and one in feminine form, and then.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah, like splice, just like a little portion.
I feel like a
knocked off.
movie did that where like someone split themselves into
Yeah, Evil
like
Dead.
a female and a male though. No, and a female and a
I
male.
have no idea.
Oh, Resident Evil did that. It's the twins. They're actually one person that was experimented on, and it's a boy and a girl, but it's actually like a joint like person in Code Veronica.
Oh, I
You haven't played that one? Yeah,
No.
Well,
it's good.
Real quick, they're described as or referenced as the keeper of the garden where Yig lives.
Yep.
And it says that they wield a tool to kind of help wipe out humanity on Earth and all that. So whenever the gods come back, they can actually take over.
Yep.
With,
They're clearing the earth for the old ones. Return.
with devices called the Furnace of Yeb and the Torch of Nug.
Ooh.
Each wielding its own power, able to wipe out basically humanity and whatnot. But Nug is considered himself a god amongst ghouls, while Yeb is the leader of Abath's unclean ones, a part of the alien cult. I couldn't get the planet on that, but my next topic is the outer gods.
Outer gods. You mentioned a cult, so that god has his own cult as well.
All the gods have their own cult, and
It's really
honestly,
interesting. Have you met any of these cult members? Have you met anyone like following any of these cults? Like I've heard of the cult of Cthulhu. People want to spawn Cthulhu, like giant raccoon little kid wants to spawn Cthulhu. That's happened before, but like I've never heard of a cult for like Nigarath or like just anything else. Just for Azoth or any of them guys. So like, where are the cult members for that?
I've only ever known a Cthulhu one. That was about it.
Yeah.
Who's that?
What?
Where'd you meet them?
Oh yeah. Who's that?
Just a friend. He was really weird in high school.
Well, no fucking shit, Kyler. He fucking thinks Cthulhu. Don't you fucking roll your eyes at me. You don't think he's fucking weird? He's trying to spawn
No, I
Cthulhu?
do. Well,
Jason's in the gym trying to spawn Cthulhu again.
He's out there just like pool noodles, just like. I am a descendant.
Oh fuck, that's funny. So the elder gods.
outer gods.
Outer
or
gods.
Elder gods. Either or, honestly. But they're distinguished from the great old ones, considered the grandparents of the great old ones, like
Like
so-
Narliathotep?
Huh?
Like Narliathotep? Is that one of them?
Yes, that is one of them.
Oh, okay.
He's like one
And-
of the only ones that actually resides on Earth.
Yeah, the crawling chaos,
Yeah, what's
also
really
known as the
interesting
Black
about him
Pharaoh.
Is that that god, that deity, he's the only one that's able to spawn in, like, call in the rest of the gods and entities to Earth.
Mhm.
And a lot of people think that he actually refuses to, because, like, all the other gods, like, humans do not matter at all. Like, they are not in the mindset, they are not the minds, we are not thoughts, we are, like, considered almost bacteria to these gods, you know? Except for Nyarlathotep, because a lot of people like to give the reference, like, that he's, I guess, the Joker, is that he loves to fuck with people. He loves to, like, torture human beings and shit like that.
He's like the Loki
one thing I
of
got
the
about,
Cthulhu mythos.
One thing I got about Nyarlathotep.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Was
Which one?
Dude, we're still talking about.
No,
the
which?
Pharaoh
Oh,
one.
the same guy?
Yeah.
The crawling chaos.
Well, he was kind of like one with humanity, like closest to humans themselves. Like he was described as a tall, skinny, gorgeous, or
Yeah,
handsome
he was
man
a-
and whatnot.
He's a shapeshifter. He
Yeah,
has,
he has 1,000 forms.
Yeah, thousands of disguises. He can actually take disguises and forms as other gods and whatnot too.
But one thing I thought that was interesting was apparently he had contact with like all cults, and whenever an outer god
Oh, yeah.
wasn't like in contact with the cult, he kind of took the place of that and like just let it until like they came back into contact, and he's just like, okay, I'm out.
Yeah, kind of.
Interesting.
Because, like, what you were saying about him being the, kind of like the only one that could summon the gods, it's because, like, he served as a Thoth, as a messenger to the other gods and stuff, so he was, like, the neutral one that, like, he has no...
mutual between all of them.
Yeah, he has no real power, but his power is to bring the balance to the power, like, he's weird.
Yeah, like everyone else, like, just wants to destroy, like, the everything, you know. Like, I mean, he's in the same boat, but he
He's
is
more
that.
like a nihilist. He just wants to see the world burn, kind of like emotionally wise, I guess. Like he doesn't want it to like die right away.
Yeah, because
but, like,
he
Nihilist, like the
experience it
Joker.
still. Yeah, exactly, like the Joker. Like he still wants to experience it. Like the first thing, like the first time he's ever like he exposed himself to humans, is that he like took disguise as a pharaoh and would be in Egypt in like way back in the day, and he would go around just showing these like just fake artifacts to people, just like fucking with them, you know. Yeah, and it's just like there's just I think it's really interesting because he's the only god that like has contact and wants to contact actually human beings, you know.
And for those, I don't know if you said it, but that's Cthulhu's great grand uncle.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
We should have family tree.
That's where I got most of this from, was
I
a big
gonna
tree
draw one, I
chart.
thought it was gonna be stupid.
Really?
Yeah,
Chart?
yeah, it was a big tree chart, and it goes past even Cthulhu's kids and shit. And like, this was only like a quarter of the chart up to Cthulhu. Like, I was like, okay, we're doing before him. I don't want to do
What's
that
most
after.
fascinating is to get this information is that like there's like there are not books about Shub and Cthulhu.
No, they're all like
That's,
spin-off books.
they're-
None of them are H.P. Lovecraft's work.
They're like H.P. Lovecraft will mention, you know, Cthulhu.
Yeah,
He
but
will
these
mention,
people went
like,
into
Azoth,
like
you know, like-
detailed backstories with them.
But other people, yeah, they write
They're
stories
legends.
and whatnot.
It's the extended universe.
which is it's fucking
There's so many
weird.
extended ones, like they do their own shit, and it's hard to like keep up on like what's what.
And a lot of them, they're like, oh well, that person is actually extremely Christian, so whatever they believe actually isn't what like the consensus, which is really strange. Is like there's actually some beliefs about like certain races or something like that. That one of the Christian writers, like they were a partner of Lovecraft, but they were just like heavily like into being Christian, I guess. And a lot of fans and whatnot like just completely disregard what that person says or wrote or any like their lore, I guess, which is just fucking weird, you know, for a lot of people that actually think that this stuff is happening, to where they're like, that's a pretty fucking good source to someone who knew Lovecraft, you know, and to be like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about or writing about.
Oh.
You know. So,
You got a gnat in your bounty.
oh god fucking damn it.
See it? Jumping around in there.
Oh, god damn it.
Part of the mouth, part of the crew.
Be pure. God damn it. Okay.
Tyler, play him off.
So, my next topic is the Ultimate Gate. Do you guys have anything on that before I start breaking into this? The
Who?
Ultimate Gate?
No, go ahead, dude. All you.
What is that?
So...
I know, that's why I asked.
What is
What is the Ultimate Gate?
What's the Ultimate Gate?
What's the Ultimate Gate, Kyler?
Little goofy sketch right there.
What is that?
Um,
Not big enough. There you go.
that's the keepers of the Ultimate Gate, and that is the Ultimate Gate and or silver key right there.
Let me see. What are you looking at?
You.
Right there.
Look at me.
That's the gate. That's the gate. It looks like an anchor.
Guys, my shirt's like this because it doesn't close all the way. Look.
But
I don't want close.
flip back real quick. Believed to be the gate beyond space and time and all that. Only few people are able to access this gate. There was only one man. I'm not sure if I wrote down that man. It was like it was in one of Smith's novels, and this dude supposedly like took I don't know, took consciousness of this alien and actually went through the Ultimate Gate, going past a Azathoth, I believe is his name, and I feel like I'm about to butcher this. Amur at Tawil, one of the keepers of the gate, also. But there's only one way you can get past this gate. Do you guys have any idea what that could be?
Death.
No.
Sex.
No.
Blowjob.
You need a silver key.
A silver key.
A silver key. That's what it says.
So
a
you go
silver
to
key.
you go to a keysmith like a Walmart and you just get a silver key being made, or
You know, funny enough, I thought that, but apparently only the outer gods have the silver key.
What does it look like?
Uh,
Don't say silver
What if
fucking
you have a
key.
skeleton key?
I'm assuming it looks something like that. 'Cause
Like
that's
that?
what the gate is, and I don't know, something with that, and the gate opens. And
how do we
you're
know the
beyond.
gate isn't like a metaphor?
It's
literal.
no, it's
Is the silver
honestly,
key
as far as I know,
metaphor?
it's for real, because like they open this gate and they go outside beyond space, time, anything. Like you can live supposedly. Let me double check here. It says it can allow any one possible lives that you can live in either or have lived.
Jesus fucking Christ! So that goes a little bit further than the cosmos and like the celestial.
Yeah, it's like a multiverse. Like you can choose what life you live, and you can live multiple lives.
Okay, so that's kind of interesting because I think it was
Why did you have to mention that?
Not trying to fuck your mind. There's only one man
Yogg.
that's
That
gone through it.
that reminds me of Yogg Sothoth, right?
All knowing. Yep.
Yeah, because Yogg Sothoth, he I remember that because he actually is the only one of the like what would you even call these, the cryptids that he's the only one that is not
Cryptid warfare.
Yeah.
Bigfoot versus Cthulhu.
He's
Who
the
wins?
deadliest cryptid warrior, and so he's the only one that's not bound to any reality or like whatever he wants, like he can make exist within like a new reality or whatever. He's the only one that's not bound to like actual laws for these monsters, you know.
That's Cthulhu's grandfather, right?
Yes, Yogg
That's the dude
Sothoth.
Called the blind idiot, right?
No, that's his great grandfather. That's Azthoth, is the
Azthoth,
blind
is that
idiot.
him?
Yeah, the blind idiot
The
god.
most
The Yogg
powerful
was
thing.
the prodigy of
Yeah.
the Nameless Mist, and he's often depicted as massive glowing orbs.
Yeah, just glowing orbs and teeth and
Yeah.
tendrils and everything like that.
Hey, that's everyone, okay?
Pretty much,
Stop
except-
spoiling
except
it.
for Cthulhu. Nyarlathotep, he's actually like black figure, and
Yeah.
a lot of people give like him a pharaoh.
The
kind of
darkness, yeah.
thing. Yeah.
The Nameless Mist.
Can we talk about Azathoth for a minute?
Yeah, you want to take that over?
Oh wait, those were two different people I just named. Never mind.
Yeah. So like, this dude is, I think he's Cthulhu's great grandfather, right?
Yes, great grandfather.
So this dude is. There's a theory that I was reading that he's actually like in hibernation, like in a slumber in the center of the earth, and that There's a cult of Azathoth that surprisingly I've never heard of him. Did you also go to a school with someone from the cult of Azathoth?
No.
Oh, shame. Could've get him on the show. This creature, I guess, or he's sleeping in the center of the earth, and the cult, they actually want to awaken him. But Azathoth is he's so powerful and such a big fucking dude, is that he can think the human race away. That we're bacteria towards this guy. He's on a different plane. He's on planes of his existence much higher. You know, this guy wakes up and then he just goes about his business, and he would not know we were there. He could think us out of existence. You know, like you just blink of an eye, we're gone to him, and that's pretty crazy. So the cult wants to awaken him. Great idea, you know. Get fucking murked by him, and then
I thought you said they didn't want to awaken him. They just wanted to harness his power.
There's another part of the cult that just want to awaken a fraction of him. You know, just they want to get a little fire going instead of the whole bonfire lit up. You know, they just want a little campfire.
They're like, well, if a couple hundred of us die, that's cool.
Yeah. Which is really interesting. I just love how powerful that this guy is. You know, that they only think they can just like summon a fraction of him.
Because he's the first and he's the most powerful. And he's also known as the Blind Idiot God, Nuclear Chaos, the Daemon Sultan, the Deep Dark, and the Cold One.
I love the nicknames they give all these.
Yeah, me too. I like those are my favorite
What
part.
do you got on Azoth, Kylo?
Honestly, if you guys want to know more about Azoth, it's in the first episode. I covered him and a bunch of the family members of Cthulhu. Be sure to check that out.
Yeah, sorry about that if I already recapped some of the stuff there.
No, you're fine.
No, we didn't talk about that cult.
Honestly, there's one guy I want to talk to you guys about. So, have you heard about the Devil God?
Kylo, I've been dying to talk about the Devil God.
You have?
I've been dying to talk about the Devil God.
Okay,
Can we talk about the Devil God? I've been dying to talk about the Devil God.
Which one's that? The shapeshifter dude? I thought we talked about him.
Also, but it's Gotan Thoa.
Gotan Thoa. Okay.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Do I have that on here? I don't know. There's a lot of words on here I don't understand.
If you guys want to see how it's spelled, it's that.
It's GHA.
Alright, tell me about this stuff.
Nope.
Okay.
Hit me.
So, he's considered a great old one, actually. Not a outer god and whatnot, but firstborn of Cthulhu. Said to be.
Oh, it's his son.
Yeah, it's one of the.
It's his baby boy.
Oh, okay. So I didn't get past Cthulhu. I got ahead of Cthulhu. That's why I didn't get it. Yeah.
So it's said to be that if you gaze upon this man, you will become petrified. Like all your organs, all your brain, everything. Will
All
be,
your brain?
fine, but like the outside of your skin will turn into leather. And there's only two ways you can actually like get out of this, and apparently it's like a magic scroll.
Close your eyes.
No, magic scroll or death. Well, yeah, like don't look at him, but.
If I don't need no fucking scroll, I'm just gonna do this. What's up, bro?
But yeah, it says you're gonna be in a petrified mummy state if you look at him and whatnot, and you're just.
Well, I don't want to be a mummy. I'm not gonna look at him then. What the heck? You messed up now. He let his true power to let everyone know. And now I'm not gonna look at him. No one should look at him now. What a freaking idiot. Dumb god. There's a reason you never heard of him. Cthulhu, raise your children better. Give them better cool superpowers. This isn't the Incredibles.
Your son's a
obviously.
fucking dork.
Your son's a fucking geek, man. Sorry, Cult Cthulhu, don't come after us. We should like send these like videos to a bunch of like Cult of Cthulhu people, like on Twitter and shit like that. Try to get like a lot of flack. You know?
If we drop it on Reddit, it'll happen.
Oh fuck yeah! People will be like, get this fucking shit out of here. Maybe we'll fucking burn us down to the ground.
I got another one for you guys. This is the one I actually meant to tell you. It's like a slug-like one. A
Ooh.
slug one. Okay. So
Tater tot sothoff.
Safagugagawa.
Yeah, basically.
It's me, Safagugagawa.
It's a gabagool tater tot.
Described as the old one, a godlike creature from the planet, or from the pantheon, pantheon, often found asleep and/or in hibernation. It says that if you disturb him and he wakes up, he will eat you. But
Who does that remind me of?
that sounds like me.
Who does that remind me of? Oh, Kylo Coma. You didn't tell me that you got that from him.
I did get
God, you didn't say me.
But it said that if you bring him a sacrifice while you wake him up, he will eat the sacrifice and go back into hibernation. I didn't go too much in depth with the story beyond this. Supposedly there was a dude that brought upon like some ruler lord to him, and it was the only case where he didn't actually eat the sacrifice and he just ate the dude himself.
Why?
Yeah, he just
It'll be
ignored
my
that. He's like,
sacrifice?
no, I'm not gonna eat that dude. He's like royalty or whatever. And he just like eats that man instead.
I was like, that motherfucker nasty.
But
You bring me vegetables on my sacrifice day?
Oh my god.
You
this
son
is
of
my
a bitch.
cheat day. Get out of here.
Right.
I'm gonna eat you, Tubbs.
You
Get the
chocolate
fuck in
chip
my
cookie
mouth.
looking motherfucker.
But yeah. So
Right.
Is that the like? Oh, fuck. You've got so many gods written down here.
I do.
Really
I'm
remember
curious
what
to
it
see
was.
what you guys have written down.
Okay.
Well,
So I got.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Should I go or should?
You go.
So I'll go right now. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, Kylo's gonna go for
So I go.
I was thinking about that. As soon as that fucking, I was thinking about that and carrying on. I was like, I did that. It's like I did not, and I'm like, said that so many times in the last.
You did
episode. So I was doing a little backtracking, you know, on information, and I backtracked to where Cthulhu, you know, where he went to Saturn, he went to Earth with his seeds, or what were they called, this star spawn, I believe, his children, not really children, his minions of aliens that were shapeshifting, that they shapeshifted in representations of Cthulhu. So that's where they started the race. They built their city over there. What was the city called again? Early A.
Early A
Or
or
where
whatever.
they built that city on Earth. And apparently there was another race there for like a millennia already called the Elder Things. And I was reading a lot about the Elder Things, and I think they're fascinating. So like they're a warrior race, and they're really technological advanced already, and like they eventually had a truce with the Star Spawn, and they came to agreement to like share Earth and stuff like that. But there was like a lot of theories that they're still like alive to this day, like in the north or the south pole, like around there, in the like frozen in there and stuff like that. And
It's
there's
like
actually-
Transformers.
There's a theory as well that they actually did a lot of like experiments on biological creatures, and that they actually started the human race by accident, kind of like the plot for Mythos, really.
Huh.
Yeah, pretty interesting there. There also is the thing that there's like the early, obviously the sinking city at one point started to sink. A lot of people think it was like due to weather or other rumors or conspiracies. Some people even think that the Elder Things, they used a secret weapon to actually sink the city and stuff like that. They do some Cold War shit. Cold War, Elder Things versus Cthulhu. I think that was interesting. So just like seeing the Elder Things, have you seen a picture of them? Like they got like a bunch of tentacles. Like they're disgusting. They kind of float up in the air. They've got wings, like gargoyles with like tentacle legs and everything. Like they're minion and disgusting.
Skyrim Daedra.
Is worse than that. Worse than that. But yeah, I really like that. You know.
I always thought Daedra looked like Darth Maul, kind of.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that they actually like they. It's just really interesting because they saw like the humanity evolve and whatnot. Like they stayed on the planet as long as they could, fought off other alien races and whatnot. Eventually, like had to abandon cities like more and more and more, and then had to retreat to like a central location, which is like rumored to be like an Antarctica or something like that. You know, South Pole, North Pole, or somewhere frozen.
I got something kind of like that from the Hyperboreans.
Oh, I don't know. Is that another alien race?
Yeah, but they were also believed to be like human-like entities and whatnot that came from space and whatnot. But they were said to live so far north. They lived in the South Pole.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I didn't know what to think about that. But they are believed to be the lost era proceedings to Atlantis or Atlanteans.
That's really interesting thing is like that it could be like Atlantis could be perceived as a lot of different things. Like, you know, what different cultures, something happens and they change the story, they tell the story and then what makes the most sense to them, you know? Like Atlantis could be a fucking city of gold, like the Nazi city, you know, or something like that. Or an ancient alien race, or even like Elder Things, or what you said, or that race. So I'm gonna go ahead throw it over to you, Tony, or whatever you have left over, because I unfortunately all dry out now.
Okay, so
Ready for my gift.
all right, here we go.
Mother.
All right,
I'm
boom.
fucking thirsty.
All right, we talked about Azathoth. All right, boom, we're done with that. Okay. Oh, well, I want to talk more about Azazel. I didn't get.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead. He's like he's the biggest god out there.
Yeah.
Like, he's the most powerful.
So
He's
he's like
so much attention to Azazel.
he's like so apparently he has no definite form. He's ever changing, kind of like Stephen King's It. Like he's just like constantly like.
Swear to God, I was about to say Steven Seagal. I'm like, why would you compare the most powerful celestial body in the entire fucking galaxy
To the sexiest celestial body on Earth, okay? So, and that goatee, and so yeah, a lot of people are rumored that he's the black hole at the center of the universe.
Ooh.
So his
Guess he
offspring,
sucks.
huh?
'Cause he sucks.
Yeah, Azathoth, the deep throat champ, and so
Throated. What's your name? Azathoth.
so his kids are Nyarlathotep, which we talked about him, and the Darkness, and the Nameless Mist.
Like spicy ravioli.
Yeah, and then so the Nameless Mist. Oh, not my cannoli. The Nameless Mist is Yog-Sothoth's father.
My guy.
That's his father, but it's crazy because of Yog-Sothoth's ability to not like conform with reality. He became the oldest of everybody other than Azathoth because he like altered the timeline. And so then there's God, I'm gonna butcher this. It's spelled Cxaxalxluth. So it's Claxluth. And he is superior to Nyarlathotep.
So he's above him on a more powerful level.
He was, and then he was killed. And so then
How'd he die?
I don't know, but he's dead. So
Rest in peace.
Real quick before you like talk about like death and whatnot. I know he dwells on Yuggoth, a planet on the outer edge of the solar system, supposedly a planet that the outer gods would visit before they came to visit Earth, right?
I don't know. I didn't get that. Are you talking about the Nameless Mist, or the Claxluth dude?
That one.
That one? Yeah, Cxaxalxluth. I fucking hate that name. Yeah.
But,
Or did I try to do a K
I'm
there?
pretty sure
It was
that's
K.
that's the being that split itself in the Nug and Yeb, right?
Wait, which one is it?
Oh yeah, that is him. Yeah, but he also has children, which are Gisguth and Hizula Ugminza.
Man, I thought.
Oh,
that
Gisguth,
Zeus-
the sound in the
Hero
deep waters.
Yeah, the sound of the deep waters. Yeah, Gisguth and Hizula Igminza are his spawn, and they're not very important. So then, oh, okay, this one was I liked this guy a lot. Yig is his not great grand uncle. That's near the
Is he running for the presidency?
Biden.
Yeah.
Yig. And so Yigi, Yig, his grand uncle, Cthulhu's grand uncle, he sends Minish to punish those who murder snakes. And he actually takes the embodiment of like a snake monster. And so he will either kill his prey or convert them into a snake-like creature like himself. And he's very easy to please, but also easy to piss off. So then there was Shub Nigurath, the goddess of fertility, which was what was the other name you said she was?
The All-Mother.
The All-Mother and the Great Old One. And she is depicted as an enormous mass of tentacles and ooze-dripping mouths and goat legs. And apparently, like, she would spawn creatures in swamps.
Spit 'em out.
Yeah, from her body, yeah. She would spit them out.
So,
And that's his
on our-
grandma.
So one of two things would happen to those creatures. They would either become back, like or
They'd become
back to
her,
and
yeah.
become part of the mass.
Mhm.
Or they would like go out and become their own mass.
Uh-huh. Alright, so Cthulhu's
From
brother,
the same mother or from a different mother?
it's, I don't fucking know. Probably the same parents. So the cool
Through marriage,
brother,
maybe?
so he has a...
You're about to talk about the cool brother.
Yeah, I want to talk about the cool brother. I want to talk about the weird incest shit going on with his sister. So his brother, Cathanid, he helped banish his brother to Earth with the old ones, and apparently his like whole like cool dynamic thing is he is incapable of doing evil, and so
He doesn't really belong on that list, does he?
yeah, no, he fought Cthulhu and he banished him. Well, he didn't fight him. he did something to Cthulhu to banish him with the
It's
help
like Lenny of Shark
of the
Tales.
Elder Gods, and he became the leader of the Elder Gods, and he has hatred for the Old Ones because apparently they killed his sleeping family, and he can't use actual violence, is what it said. And then his lesser brother Hinarku is just a mouth with tentacles that like hovers.
You carry on.
He doesn't do very much, yeah. And then he has a sister named Kasogtha, also known as the Leviathan of Diseases, which happens to also be his second bride.
I got a couple more things, like to revert back to the Ultimate Gate and whatnot. Amur Atwar, yeah, he's considered the most ancient one of the Outer Gods. And,
Back to the Outer Gods. Here we go, baby.
yeah, and one of the beings that guards the Ultimate Gate. Of course, anyone that tries to go through the gate, they're going to meet him first, and then they're going to meet Azoth.
Like, hello, welcome. We've got a pool area over here. We got laundry.
He's all like, "Hey, how's it going?" Just all changing and shit.
No, you actually don't see his face. Apparently, he's just like a huge cloaked man. Like, you don't see anything except for his hands.
buy it.
You see Mr. Hands, that's it.
He's just like the Super Smash Brothers hand.
That's it.
He's just like,
Good luck.
yeah.
But,
You ready for your intergalactic examination?
I also got a couple more. I got just a couple of descriptions of some of them. Like Tony said, yeah, the Gizguth, the sound of the deep waters. Gaten Tahoa, the devil god. I already talked about him. Zothamog, a great old one. Third son of Cthulhu. But I got Cthulhu's mate. I don't know if you guys got her at all. Ida Yoa.
Adiyoa. Do we know
His
anything
first
about her?
wife?
Yeah, I think her first
What,
wife.
Yeah.
what do you think that family reunion or wedding looks like?
A lot of
Pretty sure it's
tentacles.
His first wife, because his second wife, I thought, gave him Cathilia.
Yeah, that's his sister.
No, Cathilia is his daughter.
No, his sister is his second wife, though.
Oh, I did not get that.
Yeah,
But,
it's hot. I mean, weird.
but yeah, Cthulhu's mate, mother of Gaten Otha Yathuga, or Yuthugtha,
Obviously.
Zoth Omog, and Cathilia. Stepmom, I guess, of Cathilia, but yeah.
Hey, that's not real family. We can't talk about step siblings now.
Alright.
So back to the Allmother then.
Yeah, Shub Nigurath.
All right, Shug, right?
Shub.
Shub.
Allmother?
So
Shub,
Shub,
Shub.
the Allmother has blessed us with a gift because of our work on Cthulhu here. So if you praise Shub enough with us, that you will be blessed with Allmother's milk. Mama's
Yeah.
milk.
That's the
So,
thing.
let us be blessed. Be blessed with us. Cheers me, boys. All together at the same time.
So, is the blessing real?
I'm about to figure out.
Why does it taste like sour cream?
It's been there for a very long time. So,
Oh, I'm in miss.
The Mythos. Is it real?
is it real?
Are the stories real, or are these the creatures real? What are you
Find
asking
out.
me?
We'll find out on the next episode.
No, no, part 3, please.